It's midnight on a college campus. A black sports car rests on forbidden ground. Grass instead of asphalt. Rules ignored. Power assumed. From an upstairs window, silhouettes gather. Phones are out. Eyes are locked. Someone makes a call, and in that quiet moment, one question hangs in the air. What happens when the guy who controls the system forgets the rules still apply to him? Stay with me, because this isn't just about a parking violation. This is about ego, power, and the moment a campus king miscalculates. This story begins at a mid-sized university, a place where power doesn't come from money alone, but from recognition. Our group was building something fragile, a new fraternity chapter. Local, ambitious, hungry, but invisible. University rules were brutal. No national backing meant no Greek council recognition. And without recognition, no recruiting, no advertising, no presence. The catch? Approval required unanimous consent from every existing fraternity and sorority. Everyone said yes. Everyone. Except one. We'll call him Richard. Richard wasn't feared because he was smart. He was feared because he had leverage. President of the largest fraternity on campus. Backed by money, family, influence. The kind of guy who never hears no and doesn't learn from maybe. And he despised us. Not for breaking rules, but for questioning his image. Twice we applied. Twice we were denied. One dissenting vote. Both times. From that moment on, the harassment started. Noise complaints, anonymous tips, police calls. Petty, persistent, strategic. This wasn't rivalry. It was control. Closest apartment complex to campus. Cheap rent. Zero parking. Greek life everywhere. Sorority members. Fraternity brothers. And a predatory towing company waiting for mistakes. Everyone hated the rules. Until one night, someone broke them spectacularly. Richard arrived to visit his fraternity brothers. Didn't search for a legal spot. Didn't care. He parked on the grass. Behind the wrong building. Behind our building. The symbol was unmistakable. Rules were for other people. A call was made. Then another. Not to friends. To the tow company. While waiting, the atmosphere shifted. Not chaos. Not rage. Anticipation. A group of college students. Years of frustration bottled up, standing silently at windows. This wasn't about damage. It was about humiliation. A message. The car sat there unaware, like its owner. Let's be clear. Two things happened that night. One was legal. Illegal parking on private property. A valid tow request. A signed agreement between property owners and the towing company. No gray area. The second crossed a line. Acts meant to degrade property. Not theft. Not destruction. But vandalism. Under campus and city law, that's a misdemeanor. Rarely prosecuted. Almost never investigated without a formal complaint. And here's the truth. No complaint was ever filed. Why? Because power cuts both ways. And shame keeps mouths shut. The system didn't fail. It simply wasn't activated. Richard's mindset was simple. I am protected. Years of influence create a dangerous illusion that consequences are optional. For us, the psychology was different. This wasn't justice. It was catharsis. When institutions block you, people create their own balance. Not because it's right, but because it feels necessary. That's how lines blur. That's how rational people justify irrational acts. The tow truck arrived. Metal chains. Flashing lights. The sound of inevitability. At that exact moment, a phone rang. Richard answered. I think your car is being towed. Seconds later, a figure running. Panic replacing confidence. He pleaded. He begged. Too late. The car lifted into the air. And from above, unseen faces watched. Not cheering, just witnessing. Power being removed. So what was this really? A prank? A crime? Or a pressure valve releasing years of institutional imbalance? If power makes people reckless, does losing it make them human? And when systems protect the privileged, is rebellion inevitable? Because that night, one illegally parked car revealed something darker. Not about college, not about fraternities, But about what happens when ego meets a boundary it didn't believe existed. And the real question is, who learned the lesson?